Billions to trillions of transactions will be automated over the XRP ledger. And after this week's developments, nothing will change my mind about that. Because the future of finance is not humans clicking buttons on trading platforms. It's AI agents executing economic activity nonstop, paying each other, settling value, coordinating work 24/7, 365 in real time. And that world doesn't work with banking hours, batch settlement, or legacy payment rails. It requires always-on programmable liquidity, instant finality, frictionless settlement at scale. And the infrastructure being built for that world is being built right now on the XRP Ledger. Marc Andreessen, co-founder of A16Z, one of the most influential venture capital firms on the planet, just said it explicitly. The grand unification of AI and crypto is about to happen. AI agents are going to need money. It's already happening. His friends, who are the most aggressive users of AI, have already given their AI agents bank accounts and credit cards. And he said something that should make every crypto holder sit up straight. If you don't give AI a bank account, it's just going to break into your bank account anyway and take your money. That's not a joke. That's the co-founder of Netscape and A16Z describing the inevitable intersection of artificial intelligence and programmable money. And the network being positioned for exactly this convergence is the one we've been tracking. This is not financial advice. I am sharing publicly available information for educational purposes. Always do your own research. Before we get into it, drop AI agents in the comments if you believe autonomous AI transactions are the next wave of demand for blockchain infrastructure. Drop stablecoins if you think stablecoins powering AI activity is the bigger story. Drop both if you see them as inseparable. I want to see how this community is thinking about the convergence that's about to reshape everything. Welcome back. I am the Calm Analyst. Around here, we follow the infrastructure that the next financial system is being built on. And today that infrastructure is not being built for humans. It's being built for AI agents that will execute trillions of transactions autonomously around the clock without holidays, without breaks, without human intervention. And the networks positioned to handle that throughput are the networks that win the next decade. Let's get into it. Let me start with Evernode because this is where the AI agent thesis becomes operational reality on the XRP Ledger. Evernode is the largest public XRP treasury company. 473 million XRP in institutional treasury, backed by Ripple, SBI, Pantera, and Kraken. And in January, they announced a partnership with T54 AI to explore AI-based agentic finance, verification, and more within the XRP Ledger. On April 1st, they made it more concrete. Managing the largest institutional XRP treasury means hundreds of concurrent decisions a day, spanning yield strategies, liquidity positions, and risk management all in real time. Human scale is not the answer. Autonomous agents can help. Think about what that means. The largest institutional XRP treasury holder in the world just said publicly that human decision-making cannot keep up with the scale required. They need AI agents making hundreds of concurrent financial decisions every day on the XRP Ledger. Chandler Fang from T54 AI framed it perfectly. Instead of thinking about AI as bringing more risk, flip the switch. AI actually helps remediate risk. Insurance companies offer lower quotes for cars with autopilot features because statistically, humans are more error-prone. The same logic applies to finance. AI agents managing treasury operations, risk management, and yield strategies on the XRP Ledger will be more reliable, faster, and more efficient than human operators. This is not a future possibility. Evernode is building it right now. The largest institutional XRP treasury is being managed with AI agent assistance on the XRP Ledger in production. If the connection between AI agents needing financial infrastructure and the XRP Ledger providing that infrastructure just clicked, smash that like button because this is the convergence that most of the crypto market hasn't even begun to process. Now, let me explain why this matters at a scale that goes far beyond one treasury operation. Because the world that's being described by the smartest people in technology is a world where blockchain networks aren't built for humans at all. Jeremy Allaire, the CEO of Circle, recently described it. The next generation of blockchains isn't being designed for humans. It's being built for AI agents executing economic activity non-stop in an automated 24/7, 365 system. Think about what that means for transaction volume. We're not talking about millions of humans making a few transactions per day. We're talking about billions of autonomous agents paying each other, settling value, coordinating work every second of every day. No weekends, no holidays, no market close. That kind of world requires infrastructure with specific properties. Always on availability, sub-second or near instant finality, transaction costs so low they're negligible even at billions of transactions, programmable settlement that can execute complex logic automatically, and the security and reliability to operate without human oversight 24/7. The XRP Ledger settles in 4 seconds. Transaction costs are fractions of a cent. It has never experienced an unplanned outage since 2012. It handles 2.7 million transactions per day currently, and the head of engineering at RippleXDev just announced they're taking a proactive AI-driven approach to strengthening the Ledger's security as it scales to support global payments, tokenized assets, and institutional use cases. The infrastructure is being hardened for the AI economy before the AI economy arrives at full scale. That's the pattern. Build the rails before the volume. And the volume from AI agents will dwarf anything the human retail market has ever produced. Now, let me connect stablecoins to this picture because stablecoins are the key financial instrument for AI-driven markets. The World Economic Forum published a piece in January 2025 titled AI and Stablecoins, Preparing for a More Intelligent Era of Online Business. Their framework, stablecoins are transforming global finance by enabling near-instant, low-cost transactions on open blockchain networks. The convergence of AI and stablecoins creates smarter financial systems by automating processes with tools like real-time smart contracts. Think about stablecoins in the context of an AI-driven financial system. They're not just digital dollars for humans to send each other. They're the oil for markets on-chain, the liquidity source that AI agents use to buy, sell, trade, settle, and manage value across tokenized assets 24/7. In the traditional system, you have dollars and euros as the medium of exchange. You have the banking infrastructure as the settlement layer. In the new system, stablecoins are the medium of exchange, and the blockchain networks they operate on, the XRP Ledger with XRP, Hedera with HBAR, those are the settlement rails. RLUSD specifically is positioned as the institutional-grade stablecoin on the XRP Ledger, $1.56 billion in market cap. SWIFT certified through Ripple Treasury, being used as collateral for BlackRock's tokenized fund, proposed for Federal Reserve account integration, and now being deployed alongside AI agent infrastructure through Evernode's T54 partnership. The mass adoption of RLUSD is not retail users sending dollars to each other. It's RLUSD powering tokenized markets, being the liquidity layer for AI-driven settlement, the oil that keeps the automated financial machine running 24/7 on the XRP Ledger. Stablecoin holders are at 242 million right now. I look forward to the day we're at billions, because when AI agents are the primary users of stablecoins executing trillions of automated transactions, the holder count and the volume both explode beyond anything the human retail market could produce. Comment below. Do you think AI agent transactions will exceed human transactions on blockchain networks within 5 years? Type yes if you think the crossover happens that fast. Type longer if you think it takes a decade. I want to see this community's timeline for the AI economy. Now, let me explain why scale matters in this context. Because every time someone dismisses a blockchain for its current transaction throughput, they're missing the point entirely. People look at the XRP ledger doing a few transactions per second currently and say, why does scale matter? It matters because of the world we're heading into. When AI agents are executing billions of autonomous transactions daily, the networks that can handle that throughput without congestion, without fee spikes, without outages, are the ones that capture the volume. The ones that can't handle it get bypassed. The XRP Ledger's architecture was designed for exactly this kind of throughput. 4-second finality, fixed, predictable fees that don't spike with congestion, no mempool where transactions sit exposed. And the engineering team is actively hardening the network with AI-driven security to handle the scale of global payments and tokenized assets. Hedera's architecture provides complementary strengths. Sub 3-second finality, over 10,000 TPS, no MEV, ABFT consensus. Both networks are positioned for the AI economy. XRP moves the money, HBR moves the assets, and AI agents use both to execute the automated financial system that's rising right now. The tokenization data confirms the trajectory. We're at $27 to $28 billion in tokenized real-world assets globally, growing regardless of market conditions. Stablecoins at $300+ billion. The XRP Ledger's tokenized value went from $1 billion to $2 billion in 90 days. Every metric points in one direction. More assets, more stablecoins, more transactions, more automation. And the underlying truth that most people still haven't internalized, crypto was not built for retail. Crypto was built for machines, for AI agents, for automated systems that need programmable money on programmable rails operating around the clock without human limitations. Retail adoption was the first phase. Institutional adoption is the second phase. AI agent adoption is the third phase. And the third phase will produce more transaction volume than the first two combined by orders of magnitude. Subscribe right now, hit the bell, drop it in the comments because the AI convergence with crypto is happening faster than most people realize. A16Z is talking about it. The World Economic Forum is publishing about it. Circle's CEO is building for it. Evernote is deploying it on the XRP Ledger right now. And Ripple's engineering team is hardening the infrastructure to handle it. Now let me bring this all together because when you stack every layer, stablecoins, tokenization, AI agents, the XRP Ledger, RLUSD, institutional infrastructure, the picture that emerges is not just another crypto narrative. It's the blueprint for the next financial system. Stablecoins are the liquidity layer, the programmable money that AI agents use to transact. $300+ billion and growing. 242 million holders heading toward billions. Tokenized assets are the markets. Real estate, bonds, stocks, commodities, all moving on chain. $28 billion now. Projections of trillions within years. Every asset on Earth trading 24/7 as a programmable token. AI agents are the operators making hundreds, thousands, millions of financial decisions per second. Managing treasury operations, executing trades, settling payments, rebalancing portfolios, all autonomously, all in real time. The XRP Ledger is the settlement rail. 4-second finality, fractions of a cent cost. Never experienced an outage. Swift certified through Ripple Treasury. Connected to 13,000 banks. Processing $13 trillion in annual payment volume through the Treasury platform. And XRP is the bridge asset, the neutral settlement instrument that connects every currency, every stable coin, every tokenized asset across every corridor. The asset that AI agents use to settle value between systems that don't speak the same language. That is the new financial system. Not rising someday, rising right now. Automated, digital, always on, and being built on the same ledger that most people still think of as just a payments coin. Crypto was not created for you and me. It was created for the automated economy that's arriving. Stablecoins are the fuel. Tokenization is the market structure. AI agents are the operators. And the XRP Ledger is the settlement foundation. The puzzle pieces are all falling into place. And the picture they form is not speculation. It's the documented, published, institutional, and technical convergence of every trend that matters in the next decade of finance. Price is a distraction. Value is the reality. Structure is what matters. And the structure being built for the AI-driven, stablecoin-powered, tokenized, automated financial system has the XRP Ledger at its foundation. In a market fueled by emotion and noise, we thrive on data and composure. Remember, haste leads to loss, while calm analysis leads to victory. Comment calm analyst below. Let me see who stayed for the complete AI convergence breakdown. And share this with someone who still thinks crypto is about speculation. Show them what A16Z, the World Economic Forum, Circle, Evernote, and Ripple are actually building. The future isn't being speculated on, it's being constructed. And the rails it's being built on are the ones we've been tracking all along, like subscribe, notifications on, I'll see you in the next one. Stay patient, stay rational. And as we always do, we don't wait for the future, we plan for it. Peace.